Just I want to know, what do you want to get out from the fear? What type of fear you have? My question for you. Fear, of course.
Everybody has fear.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Please, you come here, sir. Hey, you come here. You come here. You come here. Hey, no, huh? Pardon? Oh, better. Come on, come on. No, no, no. You can come here. Okay, ma'am. Tell me, sir.
Exactly the thing is that we all, in our daily life, we have fear.
Yeah.
Fear is predominant, and what I understand from the brain perspective that fear is bit genetic. Or we have been carrying fear from various lineages. Our amygdala in the brain, that is basically built up to sense fear. In one sense, when we know that fear is good, for example, we should have a fear of snakes. That's how the humans have grown in life, genetically modified and everything. But then society started to get constructed with time. So now even in medical practice, people have fear that, like, can I have some...
Sir, can you come here?
Sure, sure.
That's important. Even the people can hear.
Okay,
Please, take this. We can hear like that.
Okay.
And please, you can tell your fear. You can introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hi, sir just told me to be a bit like explaining the things. I hope everybody of us can hear me like here. Um, so I'm Rajan, and I work in Nimans, um, and I feel somehow that what fear, because I raised this question to sir that after 2 or 3 sessions, that to be happy and to be living in a life where we want to enhance ourselves, because only human beings have the ability to enhance, but enhancement in the sense of physicality has really stopped somewhere, because we cannot have three eyes. Even we need an eye on the backside, we want, but we cannot have it. So there is only way we can enhance is through spirituality. And spirituality in today's society uh, has not got that much of consideration in our modern education and everything. And particularly when it comes to fear, we all go through it. In some sense, we have attachment, like what will happen to my building if I die? What will happen to my legacies? Like what will happen to my money if I die tomorrow? So in one sense we have an attachment, and another sense we have a fear that are we adjusted with the society where we are built in. Um, and likewise in our medical in such medical practice and all, we feel that if at any point of time we are all humans, so there can be a chances of human error. So we all have a fear that because of one misdiagnosis or one wrong diagnosis, can something happen, and what will happen? So there is a fear on the backside of everything and every person, and I think in every way of life, even we are attached to the human side, or we are attached to the animalistic side, or we, even when I was walking in this Lal Bagh, um, I saw that the parrots or the birds, um, they are afraid of anybody coming near to them. Even somebody is coming to them to give the food, so they are shying away, they are flying away. So that means, and we all have this fear, the same thing, because if we can understand that what is fear and what should I be fearful of and what should I be not fearful of, then this differentiation will create happiness. Our more understanding of the life is, that's why important, and that's why I raised all this question to sir too. How can we differentiate a rightful fear and a wrongful fear, so that we live in a more balanced society? So sir will be answering everything.
Yes. Amma, please, you also come and introduce yourself, and you tell us something about what your fear or something like fear, and three questions asked: worries and attachment. How we can get out from this attachment?
Good, good evening, everybody. And I'm Sagarika. I also happen to work in Nimans, and we have been in touch with sir for quite 2 to 3 weeks, and we have been having a lot of discourses, and it's really enlightening. So every time sir has some topic to tell, but this time we thought let's put in our own questions so that we can get guidance or we can get directions to this. So that's why it's not me like my husband. He brought up this question: how we can overcome our fears. So to fear, I think fear is kind of an animalistic trait which has been there for in every animals, and we are part of an evolution. We have evolved over decades and evolution, decades, long decades, and we are also animal. So because we are an animal, we have a part of our brain which is called amygdala, which senses the fear, any kind of threat, any kind of threat. It can be physical threat, it can be monetary threat, it can be social threat, which we are enjoying, which animals are not enjoying. Animals are only enjoying threat of their survival, but we are enjoying different kind of threats, be your survival, social, monetary, what will happen to our future, because we have these faculties of imagination. We can imagine what can happen in the future, we can predict, we can procrastinate. So these things brings us a fear of what will happen if this doesn't happen, what will happen if these things happen. So all these things brings a lot of fear in us, and we get engrossed in this kind of fears. So practically speaking, like we tend to plan 10 years or 20 years ahead, and then we try to fix our life in that direction. Okay, this will be this way. But what if something goes wrong? One of the biggest issues in human life is failures. How to deal with failures, and the fear comes from this. How to deal? What happens if we fail in these things? And especially in children's who are educated, nowadays this mental health is a issue in the growing teenagers, because they know what will they because they don't lose the perspective of whole life. They know what they procrastinate what will happen if we fail. So basically, fear of failure is a big issue for human life. I think because we have taken care of our survival very well. So survival is not a threat, but definitely we have threat of failures. So we do fear failures. So that's why we bring this question to sir, like because we have this added advantage of imagining, or we have added advantage of social structure. So we have an extra mileage of fears. So how can we overcome these failures or fear? So that's why we got this question. Answer will be answering. Okay, we hope we get the answers at the end of the discourse. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Dear friends, both they gave very nice description regarding they have three questions: fear, worries, and attachment. How we can come out from this? And Sar told us even animals have this problem. Yes, exactly. But first, I want to classify this into only three categories. And these problems so because Shankaracharya deals with the wholesale vyapara, he doesn't do any retail business actually. In other words, if I tell from Devatas, because here everybody comes here, even Devatas, Rakshasas, human beings, then animals. They have not kept anybody, wherever they may be, because we are in earth. But the Devatas are in Swarga or something like that. There are about 14 lokas are there, whatever may be. From here to 7 lokas above, we have 7 lokas on the down. Pataloka, Latala, Gitala, there are so many things. Nagaloka, something like that. We know that from the Puranas and all. But the people are only this much. There should be Devatas and Rakshasas and human beings and animals. That's all. All these people, of course, we have lot of problems. At the physical level, when I come to this, at the physical level, I have some problem. At the mental level, I have some problem. All these together, I call this as Adhyatmika Prapancha. Even in the happy analysis, we discussed everything here it comes. From bone to skin, everything, physically or mentally. Even diseases are also worries for us. Even a corona, it killed like anything. Everybody was afraid in corona. Now it is very simple. After all, it is a cold. What is there? That's all. When corona comes, just wait for 7 days. Cold comes 7 days, like that. See, that time the corona shake this whole world actually. Then corona, what is it actually? After all, virus. That too, very small virus. See? Oh, that means Adhyatmika Prapancha, we have problem. Only this one I have. And Adi Bhautika I have. I am all right. But my children or my wife, and they are not all right. Again, fear, all these things. I am all right. The Adhyatmika, we call it as this Adhyatmika, and Adi Bhautika is also all right. Adi Daivika, Surya, Chandra, Nakshatra, Graha, we call it as galaxy. From there also the problem can occur. Because of so much sun, the people may die. So much rain, people may die. Like this. We have in Panchabhuta, we have problems. Again, this Panchabhuta, we know that Panchabhuta, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. This we call it as Panchabhuta. We have problems with these also. Floods. If there is heavy rain, floods. No rains, no grains. Again, problem. See? So, Adi Daivik also we have problem. Whatever you quoted here, now I am dealing with wholesale people. From devatas to animal. Other than these people, can you show me any other creature? No. And other than these three problems, for all these three, even devatas to animals, they have only three problems. What are those? Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidaivika. That's all. See how Shankaracharya deals, how he takes wholesale business. Oh, everything will be covered here. But you are asking only in this, that too in the mental worries and fear. What is the fear? Maximum fear, I am asking you people. Even you people can also answer. What is maximum fear? I am asking. What is maximum fear?
Death.
Huh? Death. That's all. Finish. The maximum what can happen physically, mentally. Maximum is the death. That's all, no? Yes. Say death. Maybe due to physical, because of corona, or maybe due to mental, some tumor, something like that, or fear, or failures. They may end up into the suicidal tendency. We know that. finally the death for everybody, not only human beings, even animal. Last time also I told, see, for everything, the common factor, happy analysis holds good, holds good, this same thing holds good. That's what I told you in the happy analysis also. There, our question was, I want 100% happiness, but here, if I want happiness, this problem should not be there. What today you asked, in the other way you are asking, that's all. That means when I have these problems, I may not be happy. That's why I am finding the solution for these things. But you are asking only at the physical level, this level. But Shastra shows and tells that you don't have only this problem, you have Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika also. And that day I gave one example. Can you remember this? I was these three, Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidaivika, just to understand still in a better way for him, I was comparing mobile or something like that. Can you remember, madam? That one? Mobile, all those things. Adhyatmika, what I told, I'm all right, like that. Okay, anyhow, I will repeat it. For example, we gathered here and we all these four, we are all right. Even these people, they are all right physically. That's why we came here. Last time his mother could not come. You know why? Because she was not well. That means there is problem of adibhautika. Huh? Adhyatmika, sorry, adhyatmika problem for her. Yeah, Prapanch, yes. Good. Then you are listening, you are not sleeping. Good. So Prapanch mother could not come because she was not all right. That means she is not all right. The Adhyatmika not all right. We cannot, whether it's a good work or bad work, even for Veerappa, if we want to do bad work, if he is not all right, he cannot go. Same thing, whether good or bad. Similarly, and I am all right, but my somebody, my wife or my children, they may not be all right. So I can't come here. Adi Bhautika. Even I am all right, my surrounding Adi Bhautika is all right, but there was so heavy rain, I can't come. I told you these three things actually. And just to understand with the mobile, see, mobile is Adhyatmika and the charger is Adi Bhautika, then Adi Daivika, which will? Current, electricity. That's all. See, mobile is not all right. There is some defect in that. So again, I cannot use that one. So mobile is completely all right. But charging problem, Adi Bhautika. Mobile is all right, charger is all right, but there is no current. Adi Daivika. How the Shankaracharya deals. Now, the whole thing they have summed up here. That's all. And just today you asked fear, attachment, and worries. Now we dealt with that. Now I am telling Tapatraya. This we call it as Tapatraya. That's why I told you Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidaivika. Finish. Everything will come here. This, whatever may be the problem, whether for me or my surroundings, my wife or house or whatever may be, or Adidaivika, only three problems. Adhyatmika problem, Adibhautika, Adidaivika. That's all. All problem will come here. Even happiness or sadness, everything they come here. Otherwise, if I keep this one aside, if I, last time we discussed, I want 100% happiness. Same answer. Question is different in a different way. We are putting in a different way the question. The answer is same. See how nice it is. If I deal one, I will get the everything. By one, everything is free. Here in Adhyatma, not for one, no. And another one thing I can tell you. Arishad Vargas. Arishad Vargas means we have only 6 enemies, that's all. If you win the 6 enemies, you will be all right. Who is that 6 enemies? I told you. Once this Shivaji, he was fed up with this life because he always used to fight with Muslims and British people and all those things, and he fed up and he came to his guru. Just he was a sannyasi. He had one small piece of cloth to cover his private thing. That's all, nothing else. And he told that, Swamiji, I am fed up with this kingdom. I don't want this kingdom. And what are you going to do? I will give it to you. You do whatever you want. And he wrote his kingdom, and his he is sannyasi having one bhikshapatra. He put it in the bhikshapatra. I don't want this. And Swamiji started telling that Guru, his name is Samartha Ramdas. Hey, you fool! You know, we are fighting 24 hours a day. 24 into 7, we are fighting with the enemies. Then Shivaji was a little bit questioned. How it is possible? You're a sannyasi, you don't have anything. Nobody will take it from you. And what you are fighting with 24 into 7? You are fighting. He said, the enemies are not outside, they are inside. Where are they? They are in the mind. For they, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Sir, everything will come here. Everything. That's all. Only 6 enemies we have. All wholesale business, Shankaracharya. Finish. You see here, I will explain here. Kama. Kama means we need not to think of only sex. Kama means ase. For whatever may be the name, ase. Fame, ase. Richness, I want to become rich. But kama. Kama. Amma?
Desires.
Desires. Kama, we call it as. Everything comes there. Kama. Ravana had kama for Sita, for the female. And Surpaniki had kama for Rama or Lakshmana. This is one-way kama. And this Duryodhana had kama for the kingdom. Whatever may be. Kama. Second one is Krodha. Krodha means, anger. Krodha. Kopa, we call it as anger. Kama, Krodha. Whoever they have this Krodha or anger, we have one Gade in Kannada. Kopaದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಯ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮೂಗು, again we won't get it. You got it, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. In our this thing, anger, we don't know what we are going to do. So the Kama, Krodha. Because of Kama, Krodha develops. When there is no Kama, there won't be any Krodha. That's all. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, stinginess, not giving anything. And this, I think you know Purandar Das. From Karnataka side, we know Purandar Das. He was Navakoti Narayana. That time, Navakoti means he's a 9 millionaire. He's that much he had, but he was very stingy. Never used to give a single paisa. Like that. This stinginess, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. He was asking, sir, attachment. Moha. Moha for this body, Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, I have attachment with the wife, house, and whatnot. Adi Bhautika. And even Adi Daivika. Also, I have Moha. Because these American people are announcing anybody who want to purchase land in Chandraloka, you can book it now itself. See, that means moha. Moha. So here, moha is myself. I should be all right always. And this Adhyatmika Prapancha, from toes to head, we say that this is I am. So I should be all right, physically, mentally, everything. Moha. I love my body like anything. Moha. And also surrounding everything. And just for example, he was not there. If he would have heard who, the owner of doctor, I know him. If you put a nail on the wall, he will come and knock and he will tell that if you put a nail, I will be hurting my heart. My heart will be nailing yourself. He used to tell like that. That means the house is not himself. It's a Adi Bhautika. It's other than that. I am not that. But still, he is having attachment with that. And we know that he is all right. Somebody came and told that your wife gone. He is heart failure. That is attachment. So, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. What I am telling is, I am telling in the high level. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. Moha means this. Then Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha, egoistic. Ravana had this egoistic. This Duryodhana had egoistic. That means nobody can't win me like that. This ego sense. I. So, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha means Ahankara. Ahankara ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅಂದರೆ I think you are understanding now? Yes. And last one is Hotekichu. In Kannada we tell Hotekichu. Jealousy. Good, I say. You are good. See, jealousy. Sir, in Kannada, I don't know in Hindi how they name this jealousy. We call in Kannada Hotte Kichu. Hotte means stomach. Kichu means the mind. Here, I think that he is very well. He is having so many properties. He is rich. I don't have. Where he thinks, here. Who suffers? Hotte. Stomach. How nice it is. Our Kannada it is there, but Hindi I don't know. For what they say in Hindi? For this jealousy? Oh, Isha. It's Sanskrit word, sir. Then you people can understand, I think, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Isha. Isha. So,
What is Matsarya?
Matsarya. Ahankara. Ahankara. We call it as Garva, all those things. Matsarya. In Hindi, what they call it as? Same thing, I think. Hindi, most of the things are like Sanskrit word, because the writing, eating, everything it resembles. Just like Kannada, Telugu, like that. Like that. These are. So we have only 6 problems. That's all. And this Kama I told you, who? Kama. Krodha I told, Krodha. Lobha, Purandaradasa. Krodha, I mean Jipantana, stinginess, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, everybody we have Moha. And Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha, Ahankara, Ravana and Duryodhana I told. And stinginess, I mean this Hotekichu, Duryodhana is a very good example for this uh, what is that? Potakecho. Yes. In jealousy, he was feeling. So we have only 6 Shatrus. And this Shivaji's guru, he was telling him, you have to fight with outside Shatru. But I have to fight because in spiritual people, they have to fight this every day. When karma gets up, hey, be careful, you are getting karma, slow down. They will be alert. So we will be fighting with these 6. That's what he says. So like that. So we have all our problems, only these 6. That's all. So now you asked one question: fear, worries, attachment. Otherwise, tapatraya. We have only 3 tapatrayas. Otherwise, this Arishad Vargas. How to win this Arishad Varga? Everything will come here. Arishad Vargas. Otherwise, in other way, who am I? Same, different way. Question is different, but answer is same. Who am I? That's what I told you. Whoever, with whatever problem, they go to Ramana Maharishi. That Ramana Maharishi used to ask them, think of who am I? We clarified that actually. Who am I? No, I am not this body, mind, and intellect. That's all. Then who am I? I am the super conscious, you call it a super conscious or God conscious, or the Brahma, Atma, Ananda Swarupa, you call whatever you want. It's built in. Nobody will give that one. Already it is there. Last time you people asked, what sir, you are telling all Kakaman Kate, Goman Kate, Set Kate, Aji Kate, all those things. But where is it? In deep sleep, everybody is in Ananda Faram. I call that one as happy Ananda, 100% Ananda. And it cannot be less or whatever may, but permanent bliss. You sleep whenever in the deep sleep. Sleep means deep sleep, sound sleep. In Kannada we call it as Thani Nidra. Tell me, sir, these problems there. Worries, attachment, or your fear is there in deep sleep, sir. Now, why? No mind. When there is no mind, there is the problem, because all these things depends on the mind. How nice it is. When there is mind, all these problems will give you trouble, lot of problem. When there is no mind, in the deep sleep, no mind, temporarily, not permanent. Once I get up from the bed, I get all corona fear, attachment, everything, I will get it back. I don't mean that always you should sleep. But in the sleep, we will be in our own nature. What is that? Atma, Brahma, happiness. 100% happiness will be there. But if you are in the waking state, if you are like that here, that is, you cannot complain any of these things. That means realized soul. That's why in our this thing, Purusha Prayatna, once we have taken birth, our real goal is to reach self-realization. You do whatever you want. That Vivekananda says that with one method or 2 methods or 3 methods or 4 methods, or join all the 4 and reach that goal. Till you reach, don't stop. That's what he says, that get up and go to that. All our Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, everything they say that this one. And when we have born as a human being, our real duty is to do this, nothing else. But for our bad luck, other than this, we are doing everything. How can we get 100% happiness? How can we away from this? What you quoted, fear or worries or attachment, how we can come? What I am telling is, there are a lot of things are there. So now you are clear that your question can be put it in so many ways. So then what else we can have? That's all I think. And another one, who has created this world? When you see this world, when you go to the Lal Bagh, so many trees and the birds and sunset, morning if you go sunrise, all these things, they give happiness, no doubt. But this much so sophisticated, even last time also we discussed our body, so nicely, who can construct this body like this, other than the God? Then who has created this world? World means the whole thing. Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidaivika. Other than these three, nothing else there. This we call it as world. World means the earth, not only earth. In our Vedanta, they consider that there may be earth means only one graha. Even there is moon, there are other 8 like this. We don't know, there may be those people also. That means in waking state, we have all these things. In future, they may say 1 or 2 other, just like we have now 9 grahas. In future, the scientists or somebody, they come and they say that another 10th, 11th, 12th. Even that also in our waking state, whoever they come and they find out, they should be in waking state only. Even last time also we saw that once you take waking state, everything is there, like that. So this creation, who has done? We get this question. And if the children's, even I think we dealt little bit, even this type of boy, if he's very good, he's listening, he's so punctual, everything, we ask, who is your parents? When the student is very good, we will ask, who is your teacher? Like that we ask. That means we are going for the root cause. Similarly, when we see this type of creation, there should be somebody, not by human beings, because there are so many things that a bird or amoeba is having digestive system and everything. And how it is created, not by human beings, there should be some special man that we call it as God. So all these questions we have, if I deal all these in different way, answer is same. So what are those answers? Who am I? Same question. Happy analysis. Happy analysis means 100% happiness, and it should be 24 into 7. It should be. Even if I'm in the deep sleep, even I'm waking, even I'm in the dream, I should be happy. That much happiness I want. That is happy analysis. And who am I? I am not this body, mind, and intellect. I am that Atman. In deep sleep, we recognize our real nature. So that, and moksha, kaivalya, nirvana, whatever you ask. Sir, what I am telling is permanent solution, not simple solution. So, for example, simple solution means what? Means That's why I told you to see in YouTube's. I think you might have gone through YouTube's. If not, tomorrow or in your free time, just you go to YouTube. They give all solutions for all these things. Whatever you ask questions, they will give lot of solutions, all temporary. What solution they can give? For happiness, everything. Easy one is sports. There are two types of things are. For whatever your problem, for happiness, same thing. For you asked fear, all these things, same thing. Sports, in the sports we have two, indoor and outdoor. By doing that, we get temporary solution for our problems, even happiness, even I forget myself and all those things. And the art, maybe dance, painting, music. Music makes you happy. Even we can forget our fear and anger, all those things. And exercise, walking, exercise, bull worker, whatever may be. And in the exercise, yoga is the holistic approach. Now you are reading, Madam is reading Patanjala Yoga Sutra. That's very great thing actually. Yes, Madam. And there, I think you might have read Ashtanga. This we call it as Ashtanga Yoga. There are 8 steps are there. You know, Yama, Niyama. Again, Yama means in Satya Harishchandra we saw that. Telling the truth only, always. Why he was telling only truth? Even he lost his wife, children, his kingdom, everything, but he did not left his truth. No, that's why. And this yoga, yama niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. All these 8 methods are there. This way, yoga is a holistic approach. It deals at the physical level, at the mental level, and also exactly. But no other sports or no other thing will deal you at the physical, mental, and spiritual. So this is the thing actually. Yoga. That's why nowadays yoga has become international. This thing actually. That too, yoga we should do it in a good sense. And so many people they say that. See, always you are thinking negative thoughts. Leave your negative thoughts and think of positive thoughts. Telling is very simple. Then following is very difficult. All these are temporary solutions. You read, I mean, you go to YouTube and you see so many people, they give the suggestion, and some other people, let go. Whatever happens, don't worry, let go. Can we say this? Sadhguru nicely tells this. When Corona comes, let go. Sit like that. Even if you say go, your code won't go. How can Corona will go? But these solutions, of course, it is very difficult to follow. Let go, then surrenderness, complete surrenderness to the God. Not that much easy, of course, but it's a final sadhana. When I tell to in the LKG, it's very difficult because I about just a few days, 2 days back, one lady came. She was so much sala. Sala means loan, all those things she has taken, and she is in it. Always she will be 6 months depression. She is a teacher, and she was suffering so many things. Even if I tell all these solutions, I don't have any interest. She is taking depression tablets since 25 years. 6 months she will be all right. Another 6 months she will be vegetables. She's not getting sleep. all these problems, tension, sometimes she feel I should die. All these things will be there actually. But when I tell her, you please come to yoga, I don't have any interest. You do some sports or you come with me for walking. She says that I can't. Like that. See, like that. At least she's having singing with the songs, bhajans, and this Lalita Sahasranama, all those things. At least she is doing that. She's teacher, and she's having grandson or somebody. She's playing with grandson. Then she will be a little bit all right. All temporary solutions. What I mean. Then prayers and meditation. Of course, prayers will do. Believe the God and all those things. Pray to the God. All these things, all temporary. What I'm telling is, but these things will give us a little bit comfort, no doubt. And reading good books like maybe novels, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Puranas, or Prasthanatraya, we call it as Traya means three, Prasthana means Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and Brahma Sutra. You might have heard, madam, Brahma Sutra also. Very good. This we three call it as Prasthanatraya. For these three, Shankaracharya has written commentary on that. If we read that, more than sufficient to realize ourselves. And it's very simple, very easy. Anybody, layman, can understand this. That's what I was telling. This, who am I? Even our watchman can understand this one, and he will give the answer also. And reading Puranas and all those things. That's why I gave you Ramayana, Mahabharata examples, Satya Harishchandra, how he dealt all those things. And by reading always, by following these things, we can get little bit comfort for all these problems. And in happy analysis, I forgot to tell you one thing. Even for you people also, we did happy analysis recently. In Harvard University, America, they have conducted where is real happiness. We dealt with as Nagendraji, here the book. Now they have done experiment. They come out with these three things. How we get happiness. One is pleasure. Pleasure means what? Sports, what I told, all those things. Sports can be, because it's very simple. The sports, outdoor and indoor, whatever may be. If you have more tension and all, outdoor is good. Because in outdoor, I am using this karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, and my manasu, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, everything, all the 19 things I am using, then he is relaxed. Or little bit when, for example, indoor games, for example, chess, there he has to use only his mind and his eyes, that's all. But there may be, it's not that much easy for everybody. That's right. For lower people, outdoor games, because all these 19 organs are working with engaged, with pleasure, and they forget themselves. And they can forget their sorrows, worries, tension, fear, all these things. So these are all temporary solutions. And pleasure, one is pleasure, even for happiness. And even engagement. Engagement means, as we doctors, we are working in the hospital, not only doctors, engineers, and their professions, they are working with their jobs. Even the surgeon will be doing operation 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours continuously. This is engagement. These software engineers, they will sit on the front of the laptop and they have to forget. They will be engaged, or concentration, reading the detective book, engagement. Their concentration and thrill will give you. But here we do concentration because I'm getting paisa, money, whatever may be. This engagement. All these things will give you happiness. One is pleasure. There we can add music, music, everything, art and everything. We discussed last time also all these things. Engagement. The third one is really good thing, meaningful life. This, whoever they adopt, it gives you more happiness. Amma, I think you people might have seen G32 picture. You saw, sir? Really? You should see. Very good picture. G32. In this, Ritik Roshan is there, no, sir? The picture is, he is a brilliant student. He want to get out from this PhD, but his father is very poor, and his lack of money, he could not complete the course. And somehow then he started selling kadlekai and all those things. One of his friend, he did PhD, and he know that he is very intelligent and brilliant and memory power, grasping power, but not for him. And he know he's ready to get the rank in PhD, but what he did, he brought him, he gave him salary. You teach our students.
Super 30.
Yeah, what is that?
Super 30.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's Super 32, I think.
30 or
30 or 32. I thought G32. Okay, Super 32. Really, it's a good movie. This is meaningful life. Then what happened actually, once he met one student, he was very poor. And he is also very intelligent, grasping power, everything, what not he had, just like himself. But he is interested to study, he don't have the paisa, money. Then he started teaching him. He get more happiness by teaching him that poor boy, instead of his getting money. Then he realized that, oh, I should do it with freely. Yes. Once he came to know that, he collected about 32 people, all poor people. He gave them the coach and everything. All the 32 people get out through the PhD first attempt itself. It's a, I think, world record or something like that. And this is meaningful life. How nice it is, sir. So, this Harvard University people, they came to know this thing. So here, the meaningful life means, he will keep it aside. My name, my fame, and not important. Bhagavad Gita says, sir, this sadhana, karma yoga. In first chapter itself, second chapter, Krishna Bhagavanta tells, we dealt with karma yoga last time. Yes, sir. For your fear, whatever may be, this is the permanent solution. But still we have to reach. But the permanent solution is this. You will get happiness also. Not only you are going to lose the fearness and worries, and also attachment. Where is attachment? When you are leaving fruit, you don't want any fruit. See, this is karma yoga. Without knowing karma yoga, he was doing this and he was getting the benefit of that. And after that, it's a real movie, that is Super 32. After that, the people, and this fellow, his friend was there, no? He was losing money and all those things, and so many people, they used to go to him. Then he started afraiding him, and he started killing him. I mean, he thought of killing him, and he gave so much problem, butchering and all those things. Still, he did not left this job, meaningful life. Because why it is so? He's getting happiness from inside. Happiness is within us. But for the happiness is within us, we are not getting You know, happiness is already, it's built in. Happiness, the God, whatever may be. But this is covered up by I sense. I am doing. I am. iPhone, iPad, I pay. Say all these things that B.M. Hegde says, when you say illness, you will get disease. If you say we, wellness. So nice. He's scientist. He's a, he says that how nice it is. You adopt these things in your life, you see, beauty will come like that. Happiness will come. It is within. And this is covered by this ego, and also mind. When you are nailing the house, you are nailing on my heart. That's mine. These two things are disturbing us. Even it's not giving happiness. And whatever you problem you quoted, there are 6 enemies are there. That also, everybody will come here only. And in Bhagavad Gita, this meaningful life for Arjuna, Krishna Bhagavanta says this. So, another one I want to tell you, but all these things are temporary solutions. That's why I'm putting here. Now, one more thing I will give you, how it works, temporary solutions. What we are doing is, for example, the tree is there. There is some problem with the tree. Now what I am doing, I am cutting the leaves, I am cutting the branches. Problem won't go. Because why? Because the seed or the root is untouched. If I want the problem with the tree, what I should do? Not temporary solution, cutting the tree or branches or leaves or fruits. You remove the root. Now where is the problem? So the Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita and Prasthanatraya will deal with the root problem, the seed problem. So that's why. And one more thing I will tell you, for anger. You see YouTube, and our Guru used to give this one, anger. There are 3 methods are there. When there is anger, what I should do? All YouTube methods. One thing is, when you get anger, first drink 1 glass of water. If I don't remember in anger, how can I remember that I should drink 1 glass? Or somebody should, oh, you are getting angry. Come, drink water. Is there any time that? No time. This one solution. And another solution, when you get anger, that time you sit like this, count 10 from 1 to 10. 1, oh, 2, oh, 3. If you give time, your anger will go. All these things are temporary solution. One sannyasi, he was giving a little bit good solution. Again, it's temporary. What he told, sir, this is very good actually. When we enter to the initial stage of spirituality, we used to think all these questions and dealing all these things actually. And that sannyasi gives one solution, very good solution, better solution to all these things. He says that when you get anger, what you have to do is, that time you can't do anything. Whatever happens will happen. Let it go. After 2 days, 3 days, sit quietly. What happened to get anger that time? You write it. You write it in a paper, that's all. Just like what situation made you too happy and what happened, all those things, you write it and keep it. Like that 10 times, you write it and keep it. Then all the 10 times what happened, you opened it and see, there will be one reason for anger. One reason. Now you got the solution for your anger. Now you're alert. Now watchman is there. Once that problem comes, your mind will be alert because you have studied all these things. For example, for Ravana, for example, his anger reason is Sita. His grandfather came and told, what you are doing is not correct. You just leave her or send it to Rama. He could not listen. He used to get anger. Whoever his wife was telling, what is her name?
Mandodari.
Mandodari. You know, ma, she's Pativrata. Pancha Pativrata, she is also one. Though she is Rakshasa, Pancha Pativrata she is. I will tell you sometimes like what is Pancha Pativrata. Then his own brother, Vibhishana, he was telling, see, you are not correct, brother. Please send her. Otherwise, we have to face the loss and all those things. He used to get anger. For all these things, if he see that about 10 situations, his anger is Sita. Whoever they tell that Sita, you leave Sita or something like that, he used to get anger. You know, he kicked his brother from the seat and his kireta fell down. He went 10 steps down. Then you should not be here. You should be get out. Don't come to my this thing, my meeting or whatever may be. You have no entry like that. And because why I told all these things, these are the problems. Again, it is temporary problem. Of course, it will work out. But I am again not dealing the root cause or seed cause. I am not dealing. So now, you also saw, sir, you do so many solutions. You do meditation, you do yoga and all those things. Of course, it will help, no doubt. But permanent solution is this one. Which one? Who am I? Yes.
Vivekananda.
Amma?
Vivekananda, get to the goal.
Yes, yes. Each soul is potentially divine. Each soul. Even from devatas to animal. Even animal is also divine. But the problem with devatas, they don't have our problems. They have sankalpa. If they sankalpa, see, if I want to become a doctor, I should read up to 26 years. If I like that, for them, there is nothing like that. Just sankalpa, they have the mind, I want to become rich, finished. The richness came. If they think that I want to be in Armani or Bangla, they will get it and they will enjoy like that. But for them, Vairagya won't come. Vairagya means for the God, towards the God. Even in Devatas, they have all these problems. That's why I told you. Now I should little bit clarify this one. Even Devatas also having this, whatever you told, worries, fear, death problem, and sick problem. Indra, though he is a king of Devatas, you know his problem? Whenever this Rakshasas comes and occupy my seat, just like Congress people, you know, always used to afraid because attachment to the seat like that. Narendra Modi is not attached to this seat. Even you tell him you should go now itself, he will say goodbye and he will go and he will be happy. You know why? Because he was in spirituality. 10 years he was in Himalaya. He was doing yoga, meditation and everything. And some of the Rishis, they advised him, you should go and work there. This is spirituality. Whoever they are in real spirituality, wherever they are, with the all these comforts or without the comfort, they will be happy and they will be easily handling these 6 enemies. No kama krodha. We will be there. Kama krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya will be there, but in a less quantity.
Under control.
Amma?
Under control.
Under control, but not 100%. Then who has reached 100%? My question. Then who has reached 100% to no problem? 100% there is no problem. Who has reached?
Self-realized.
Huh? Yes, exactly. One who has self-realized, he don't have Adhyatmika, no problem. Adi Bhautika, no problem. Adi Daivika, no problem. So if you want permanent solution, there is only the way, no other way. But if you want 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%, 80%, like this, it is in our hands. We know that even then, happy analysis also, if anybody asks, you want 100% happiness or 80, 60, 70, 50, 10, no, 100%. That to permanent or temporary, permanent 24 into 7. No? Similarly, this for Devatas, the problem is they don't have ours problem. They have far better. And another thing, no, to reach the stage, what they have done, that's important. In happy analysis, can you remember, sir? I was showing that graph from down to up. Manisha Loka Ananda, Manisha Gandharva Loka Ananda, then Devata, Pitru Loka Ananda, Pitru Gandharva Loka Ananda, Devata Loka Ananda, Indra Ananda, Bruhaspati Ananda. After that, like that. Here, if I go down to up, this I and mine is coming down actually. There is no I sense is there. 100% won't be there for Brahmagnani or realized soul. Otherwise, they will be in percentage. And they will be in a dharma marga. Dharma, just like Satya Harishchandra. And these people, their mind is pure, not 100%. Manisha Loka, one unit, and like that it will be go on increasing. As these people go on increasing, the happiness will increase, and the fear and whatever these things you told will be decreasing. That's all. Now it is in our hand. So then what is your permanent solution? Yeah. And Buddha, he does that. All these questions, he says that, he defines Asaye Dukhakke Moola Karana. Asa means, what we call it as? Huh? Hello, ma. Hello. Ase. What, ma? What is that ase?
Wishing. I want this ase.
Yeah. Ase.
Desire.
Desires. ನೀವ್ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಸೆಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು? ಯಾ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ. ಎಸ್, desires. Whoever they have more desires, they suffer more. Yes, like that. That's all. So Buddha says for all problems, whatever I told, all these problems, even happiness or your worries, tension, and all those things, ase dukkhakke moola karana. Dukkha means for all our problems, ase desire is the reason. But in our he comes up to here. Then again for ase, if you go a little bit behind, what is the reason for desire? Again, if you go a little bit, he doesn't know, Buddha. But our Upanishad says that, ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ? ಆಸೆಗಿಂತ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಆಸೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ? Just I'm checking whether they're sleeping or simply just I'm joking. Okay. ಹೇಳಿ ಮಾ.
ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ, ಕಾಮ ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ.
ಆಸೆಗಿಂತ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, if you go beyond the ase, what is the root cause? I'm going behind ase. ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದೇ ಕಾಮನೇ. ಆಸೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಮ ಕ್ರೋಧ ಲೋಭ ಮೋಹ ಮದ ಮಾತ್ಸರ್ಯ. If you go behind the kama, why kama comes behind? If you go a little bit, kama nama, ase or kama, everything same, desire, whatever may be. So what is that behind that kama? In front kama, afterwards kama krodha lobha moha mada matsarya. But for kama, what is the reason we should go beyond? Because we want to tackle the seed form. When we came to know that corona disease, unless we find out the corona is the root cause, we cannot cure like that. Similarly, for the desire, the kama or desire, ase, whatever may be, again, avidya, we call it as avidya. Again, avidya means what? Ignorance. Avidya, ignorance. Again, to understand this one, again, if I go beyond ignorance, I will give an example, you people can understand the problem. I have told this example in Upanishads, always they will be quoting this one only example. In the little bit dark, 6 o'clock, something like that, I was going and I stopped there. I was sweating, I was fearing, all these things happened, and somebody was coming on the opposite side. He asked, why are you shivering? Why are you afraid? What happened to you? Why are you sweating? I said, there is a snake is there. Finished. Just one step, I was finished. He said that, no, it's a rope. He had a torch. That's all. Finished. I confused snake because of rope. The rope is there, but I confused for snake. The problem is that's all. There is no snake. Really, there is a rope, but I could not see that is a rope. Then I misconception or misunderstood that snake. So all your fear comes. The whole problem is like this. Finished. If you want happiness, same thing. If you want to clear up all your mental, physical, all these problems, 3 problems, tapatraya, same thing. And for all these things, could you get the answer? I gave the example, Drishtanta. In Drishtanta, what is that actually? You ask anybody, they say that, who are you? I am this. Finish. we discussed this. Who am I? And if we discuss clearly, is it real? No, no. Because if I see the sun, he looks like a plate or a steel plate, that's all size. But sun is only that much size? No. The whole galaxy has come from him. That means how he should be big, like that. So when you viveka, when you, what we call it as vichara marga, this is Ramana Maharishi's style. When you do vichara, oh, sun, it looks like, but he's not that. Similarly, whoever they ask, that's why I asked you, and the bangles, mine, and the body, mine, and mine, pranas, mine, everything you said, mine. If everything is mine, who are you then? Here, what's happening? The real I and the duplicate I are mingled up here. That's why all problems started here. I'm going to the root cause. That's why. The root cause of snake fear is you have not clarified yourself. Whatever you saw, you thought that that is the truth. No. When you inquired about those things, you came to know that's roe, not snake. Similarly, this I am, whoever you ask, this they say that I am this. And if I ask you, say that all only 19 things are there, you say that this is mine, 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 then who are you? We don't get answer. If I ask some other thing different way, you say that who came here? Myself. With the legs, you say. And who opened up this laptop? With hands, you say that. Who is seeing? Myself. Seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, everything is I. Like that, no? See, sometimes we say mine, sometimes the same thing I say I. This mingle up has happened here. In our own experience, I will show you. This is the problem. Finish. That's you are not this body, mind, and intellect. You are this Atman. Now I will show you in your own experience. In deep sleep, there is no problem, no mind, no body, nothing. He was there. Was it dukkha for you? Dukkha, I'm asking. No. Nobody complained any dukkha in sleep. Then he was there or not? Yes, I was. What is that form? No form. Any name? No name. And how you was? Happy, 100% happiness. From the childhood even now, you sleep for 5 minutes or 5 hours or 14 years in coma, whatever may be. Again, it is equal to sleep. His results are same. That Janak Maharaja is slept only for 5 minutes. Same sleep. No? There we are in our real form, that is, our real form is Atma, Brahma, Omkara. Name is given from the Shastra. I quote them as bliss. We are there, bliss, no problem, no karuna. That's why I asked you, in deep sleep, no fear, no worries, and no any attachment. See, anybody we know that, because other than myself, nobody is not there. Then where will be the attachment? No attachment.
Patanjali, he goes from deep sleep to samadhi.
Uh-huh.
He gives different forms of samadhi.
Samadhi. Yes.
From deep sleep to how you go different stages of samadhi.
Yeah.
And the wakeful state.
Savikalpa Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Shunya Samadhi, there are so many things are there. Now you read this book, ma. Afterwards, I will tell some other books better than these books. Yes. And this, again, you have to imagine this one, Patanjala Yoga Sutra. Samadhi, they say that. How can you experience? Even after doing so many years of sadhana, Ashtanga Yoga, they have not experienced Samadhi. That's not that much easy. But what Upanishad I am telling you is experiencing of itself. I am showing you of itself. He says that Samadhi, how do you experience? You should do according to him. You should reach that stage, then you experience what he says. But in Upanishad, not like that. Everything they will show it now itself. In deep sleep, no worries, no problem, and you're not a male, female, or neutral gender, nothing. See, everybody, whoever they ask, that's why I'm telling. Even our watchman, he gives the answer because very simple. Everybody is experiencing the whatever three stages are there. The Mandukya Upanishad takes three stages and will show you here itself, now itself, not after doing sadhana, but in there when you do all Ashtanga Yoga, it may take 10 births or 20 births, we don't know. But here it is not like that. Here itself they will show you. So no worries there in the deep sleep. Okay? When you get up, all your problems starts. I told you, no, the list. I want happiness, I want worries, and I want detachment, worries, fear, all those things. When I come to waking state, starts here. Because the mind is the root cause for all these things. Here, mind means the real I in the deep state, that I call it as Atma or Ananda Swarupa, bliss. And when I get up, the real I and this duplicate I mingles here. Once it is mingled, that's why in Viveka or discussions, I should differentiate this and this. Here in waking state. In dream also, what happens in dream?
Separate.
Not this one, not duplicate this Janaka Maharaja. There will be another beggar will be there, but duplicate beggar. Duplicate I. So this duplicate I is getting the benefit from this virginal I. This virginal I is not visible. That rope is not visible for me. If it is visible in at about 12 o'clock, anybody will confuse for the snake when it's 12 o'clock. When I see the rope, nobody will think of snake. But here we are not realized. So this is the problem here. So the root cause for all these things are the real I and duplicate I are mingled up and creating the problem. Here what they say, you leave your duplicate I and be your virginal I. This by sadhana we do. That's why I will cover up sadhana. The root cause is this, that's all. So that's why anybody who asks you, who are you? Sometimes I say that this is I am. Sometimes I say that this is mine. So this confusion is there. That's all. So I think today, now the overall saramsha or the gist is you ask at the physical level, at the mental level, the problem, maybe diseases for the physical or the mental. The disease we can cure, but your problem is the fear, anger, jealousy, whatever may be, Arishat Varga 6, we call it as, and all these things because of this duplicate I. What I am telling you is permanent solution. I am not telling the temporary solution. And temporary solution, we know that to fear, or I want happiness, or for depression, whatever, we know temporary solutions. Nobody need not to teach. What is the temporary solution? Smoking, drinking coffee, drinking tea, drinking alcohol, or drug addicts, or sex, all these things, it will go. All these things are temporary problems, but it's not a permanent solution. Yes, and the fear is the maximum worry. Once what happened, this boy Nachiketa, you might have heard his name, he went to Raja. One Kathopanishad is there. In the Kathopanishad, they deal this one. And there is story, it comes like that. He went to Raja, and Raja, he asked, this Nachiketa asked him, without this body, can I stay after the death? People, they say that the body is not yourself. After the death, may I be there or not? Is question. But when we know that this body is not ourself, because they will burn it, it become ashes. If they bury it, they become fertilizer. That's all. I am not this body. We know that actually. And there is some Sukma Sharira is there in our Ashtanga Yoga. They may tell that Sukma Sharira. In dream, we will be like a Sukma Sharira. Even that Sukma Sharira is not my real I. Again, it is duplicate I. That means just like not this bulb, that filament like that Sukma Sharira. Then Atma is just like a current, like that. So when I am not this Sthula Sharira, that means this gross body, I am not that Sukma Sharira in the dream, then who are you? I am in the deep sleep without any Sharira. That's what Nachiketa asked. Without this Sharira, both Shariras, can I, my existence will be there. Yamdharmaraja says, you will be there. And he asked, even if I leave my pranas, can I be there? Exactly. In deep sleep, we don't have any experience of breathing or anything. We discussed about who am I, like that. Even when I leave the mind, can I be there? Yes, in deep sleep, no mind. So that's why for all our problems, this is the solution. So our only problems, that's why I told you, Adhyatmika Prapancha, Adhyatmika problem, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika. For this, I gave one connection. In Shanti Mantra, we say 3 times Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Why not 1 time? Why not 4 times asked? Because of this. Only 3 problems. So step by step we are going actually. And I think I will conclude. I will make it end now. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Shri Ram. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾದರೂ ಪೇಷನ್ಸಿಂದ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಜೈ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್. ನಾಳೆ ನಮ್ಮದು 11 ಗಂಟೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸು ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಜೈ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್.